Hello ladies and gentlemen, and thanks for joining me for this update video. I just wanted to take a few minutes and explain some things that are going on, not just with this YouTube channel, actually more so with me and what I'll be doing. But before I get into that, some of you may have noticed that I've switched the stream days, or the days that I normally stream, from Thursday to Tuesday. This just has to do with how work has been going and some time shifts. One of the places that I work at has actually switched the hours of operation that they do, and therefore some things got moved around. So I hope Tuesday's a good day for everybody. It just seems to be the best day for me. And right now also it's working for Geek, so we can get through. We're about to finish Resident Evil 6, and then we have a few other games we want to try. Also, I'll be doing a few games, on my own, just to kind of wrap up a few things that I wanted to play on stream, to try a few things. And I'm going to hopefully be doing some more special streams and be doing a little bit more with the viewers and all that, but more on that in just a second. The big update here is that I'm going to be launching a Patreon page. You should be able to find the link for this page in the description of the video. Now, there are several reasons for why this is happening. Patreon was not something that I wanted to do very early on, and I thought, okay, this isn't the way for me to go, even though I support it for others. But the more things change, the more they stay the same in some ways, and I thought that I was, going to be changing in a certain direction with a lot of my writing, and that's just not true. Now, the truth is, I'm getting a lot of really cool opportunities. I actually just got a new one this week, and I'm getting more exposure, and I'm getting a lot of very cool things. If you have not read my Mortal Kombat Pete's, it's in the June edition of Unwinnable Monthly. I really highly recommend that. Unfortunately, something you have to buy the edition of that. But I think it's one of the better things I've written, and I think being in that magazine, even though it's an electronic magazine, was a huge honor. And I think that there's a lot of stuff in that magazine, not just my piece, worth paying for. I have a lot of other stuff coming out. I'm still doing pieces for VP Daily, which are mostly my retro replays. I just put out one on Resident Evil 5 and talking about my experience playing that with Geek and how it being a co-op experience changes the entire game and makes it so much better. And I have some other pitches and all that are out. So it's just a matter of time. The problem is that although I'm getting some opportunities and I have stuff going up, it's just that there are places that are drying up. Seems like every few months we read about another site, closing down. A lot of these sites were the ones that pay for more constant work. And it's just really hard. It's hard to get out there and get established. And even though I'm starting to get my name out more and I'm making connections, I'm just having some trouble finding more constant work. And here's where this level breaks down. The reason I want to go into Patreon is because I love writing. I love what I'm doing. I love being able to sit down and research and play games and watch movies and just, re-experience these things and be able to write my thoughts about them, to do think pieces, to do reviews, to do top 10 lists, to do all the things that I love. And I am enjoying this immensely, but I need to find another avenue to work with, and I think that Patreon might actually be the avenue I'm looking for right now. So I don't know how each of you guys feel about it. I know some people don't like to support content creators in this way. I actually think Patreon's a really good service, especially if you really want to see something you enjoy keep going, and that's where I'm at right now. I want to keep producing. I actually want to produce more content. I want to produce more articles, and I would like to do some more streaming and some more YouTube stuff, but real work is getting in the way, and you have to pay the rent, as they say. So what I'm hoping to do with Patreon is to perhaps be able to scale back one of my many jobs and do a little bit more. I want to be able to buy more games and more equipment and, to get things that I need to do my work. But also I want to be able to take more time with my work and be able to put more into it and have more free time to devote to that. And I don't know if this will ever happen, but the eventual goal would be, of course, to go full time as a writer and to go full time, with what I love doing and produce content for people who want that content. I've had so many friends, ask me about writing certain pieces and doing scripts for them for their shows and stuff like that. And I want to be able to do that, but I'm at the point now where I'm finding it really hard to work for free. Not because I feel like that the money is a must, but definitely, I'm getting to that level and I want to push forward and I want to keep going. And I think that, this is something that will allow anyone who wants to support me, their choice. You can either commission a piece from me, or you can, do $1 a month or $2 a month. And I'm going to have different, I have many different goals there. Like at $2, you get to vote, on what I might be doing my next retro replay on, or my next, review of an older game, or something that's coming out that I might have in the works. And then at the same time, I'll have stuff like where if you feel like there's a movie or something that doesn't get any attention and you want a review of it, one-time fee, $20. I'll write a review and you can put it up on your site. You can throw it up, just wherever you want it, or I can put it on mine and advertise it for you. Either way. And I didn't make this decision lightly. I didn't just sit down and go, okay, well, I need this money. I'm attempting to build something. I'm attempting to keep myself writing and not get burnt out, because there are days where I get done with my regular job and then I have, other obligations, and I come in and I'm like, I really want to write and I want to knock at least, 500 to 1,000 words out tonight. And I just can't. I'm too tired or too whatever. And if you ask, any freelancer, it's getting really hard. Even the guys who are, have the good positions and have the good jobs, eventually they move on to other stuff because there's just no guaranteed money, and it's not easy to maintain. And I'm not using that as like an excuse. It's like, oh, that's why you should support me. I only want people to support me if you really want to see my work continue, and if you want to see that grow, and you want to see more of what I can do, or maybe help me learn what you guys want to help focus my work. So I'm not asking one, hey, go run and donate, but yes, that's what I would love. I would love for, all of you to go who hear this or read this, and I would love all of you to just donate and to be a part of that and help me produce better content. And hopefully you'll get a lot out of it. In the end, though, it's not going to be like I'm going to quit writing if this doesn't work. It's not going to be like, hey, this is going to change how I'm doing things, other than the fact that I'll hopefully be producing more and be producing more focused stuff. I can spend a little bit more time on my research and time on my gameplay. But it will determine probably how much I end up doing what I'm doing. It might determine me slowing things down or speeding things up, as far as what I'm putting out. If things go well, I'm hoping that it'll actually create more of what I'm doing, more streams, more videos, definitely more articles. And, I think we could build something really cool here if you guys want. But I don't want anybody to feel obligated or like they have to. And the whole reason I'm making this video to put it out here in words where everybody can hear it, so you can understand where I'm coming from and what I want to accomplish. All in all, at the end of the day, though, I really just want to thank anyone who has taken the time to listen to this, to read an article I've done, to share a post that I've made or something I've written, or just to be a part of anything I've done here. I think you guys, just sometimes it just makes me feel a little bit special. It just makes me feel like people really kind of care. I'll notice how many views an article has gotten, or notice how many times something's been shared, and I understand that there are a lot of you out there who really just genuinely like what I do, and you like what I do with my words, and you want to see more of it. So thank you. Thank you for everything you do, and whether or not you decide to share this, whether or not you decide to help spread the word about my Patreon or be a patron yourself. I appreciate it sincerely. Thank you. And whether I make $1 or whether I make, a lot more and can do this full time, I'll see you guys around. And I look forward to playing more games, watching more movies, and writing something for you guys to read. Thanks.